Hello guys, how is it going? I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Welcome to episode 23 of our Manchester United career mode here on FIFA 19. In today's episode we start in the Premier League away at Crystal Palace, and then we go to Wembley for the Carabao Cup final against Wolves. We haven't been in great form in the Premier League recently. The last 3 games we have failed to win. A loss against Leicester and then a draw against Spurs and Fulham. So yeah, we haven't been in great form, but we are still 11 points clear, but Liverpool do have a game in hand over us. So let's start today's episode by going to London and getting back to winning ways in the Premier League against Crystal Palace. Milinkovic-Savic to his left-hand side is Thomas Partey. Look at Marcus Rashford on the right-hand side. Keeper is coming. Can he get there? Yes, he can. Just ahead of Marcus Rashford, obviously starting his first game since he got injured in the first game of the season against Leicester, I think it was. I'm not quite sure, but 15 minutes gone, and it's not been the best of games so far. There hasn't been a single shot away at goal. Milinkovic-Savic short into Thomas Partey, through to Martial. Left hand side is Lozano. We've got 4 players to his right hand side. Can we pick one of them out? It's a dangerous delivery to the back post, and once again it does get cleared away. Every cross I've put in, I think that's my 3rd cross in this match so far, and every time the defence have dealt with it very, very well. But here we go, Pogba. Can we find Marcus Rashford? Yes, we can. Going to try and turn the defender, and we've done it very, very nicely. A cross goes into Thomas Partey on the volley, and it's a dreadful one. 21 minutes gone, and that is the first shot away at goal. And yeah, look at it. Look at it. That is probably one of the worst volleys I've ever seen. Milinkovic-Savic into Pogba, out to Darlow on this right hand side, through to Marcus Rashford. It's worked out very nicely. Can we pick out a Manchester United man? Oh, what an overhead kick from Martial. Wow, wow, wow. That is an absolute beauty. 25 minutes gone, and Martial with an overhead kick opens the scoring. I'm speechless. It's a brilliant cross from Marcus Rashford, and look at that. Unbelievable. Crystal Palace 0, Manchester United 1, and Martial with his 6th Premier League goal of the season. Marcus Rashford on this left hand side, short into Pogba. Now Milinkovic-Savic into Thomas Partey. We're going to lay it off to Milinkovic-Savic. It's luckily going to fall to Martial, but he can't control the ball, and Kouyaté does the smart thing and just hoofs the ball away. Throw in on this right hand side, Rashford with it into Milinkovic-Savic. Now Rashford, Pogba, loads of space here for Thomas Partey. A strike towards goal, and it's gone just wide of the post, but 33 minutes gone. And yeah, since we've opened the scoring, we have dominated this game, and I'm still not over that goal. Martial with an absolute beauty of an overhead kick. Benedetto on this left hand side for Crystal Palace. A cross goes in. It's an okay delivery, but it's going to be an easy clearance, and it's going to fall straight to Martial. I do need support. Lozano to his left hand side. Look at the space in front of him. Andros Townsend is chasing him down, but he's not going to catch him. Lozano into the box on his left foot, basically gets cleared off the line, and it's going to get cleared even further away. 3 minutes left to play of the 45. And I really thought that was going to be 2-0. That should have been 2-0, but it was a very good clearance off the line. But Martial nicks the ball away. Look at Rashford on this right-hand side. Can he score on his return? Marcus Rashford! Good save from the goalkeeper, and I think that might wrap up the first 45 minutes. We are going to be taking a 1-0 lead into the break, unless we can score from an attack just before the break. Oh, it's a beautiful turn from Paul Pogba. The defender gets in the way. 1 minute left to play of the 2 added on. Corner kick incoming from Lozano. It's going straight to Milinkovic-Savic. And it's a very good save from the Palace goalkeeper. And we get ourselves another corner. Lozano whips it in. It's another good delivery. Pogba gets up, and it's straight at the goalkeeper for a simple save. And that is going to wrap up the first half. Pogba on the edge of the box. into Thomas Partey. Oh, it's a beautiful turn on his left foot. Thomas Partey is luckily going to fall here to Lozano on the volley. but it hits a Crystal Palace man, and Townsend has played it straight to a Man United shirt. Milinkovic-Savic into Thomas Partey. Now Paul Pogba. God, they are just throwing their bodies on the line in the early stages of the second half, but the domination from the first half has continued into the second. Free kick for Crystal Palace, 64 minutes gone. It's an okay delivery, and it's going to be an easy clearance. And are we going to keep possession? No, we're not. Palace somehow have come away with the ball. It's a beautiful turn. Milivojevic into Lato. Milivojevic, a strike towards goal from Maya. And thankfully, it's gone just over the crossbar. How close was that? Because David De Gea just watched it. That must have been really, really close. I mean, I thought it was a little bit closer than that, but yeah, it was still close. And if it was on target, David De Gea, no chance. That would have been Palace 1, Man United 1. Lozano on the ball, overlap from Luke Shaw, across into the back post to Marcus Rashford. And it's a very good clearance. 20 minutes left to play. Can we grab the second goal from this corner and bury this game? Martial with the header. And it's a decent save from the Palace goalkeeper. And I don't know what the hell Maya is doing. We've nicked it away from him. No way. No way is that a free kick. That was a clean tackle. 20 minutes left to play. And I think we are going to make a double sub. We're going to bring Lukaku on for Martial. And I think on that left-hand side, we're going to bring off Lozano for Chong. Benedetto on the ball, short into Trossaro. Now Kouyaté into Max Meyer. Andros Townsend! Good save from David De Gea. 5 minutes left to play. As you can see, there were about 6 or 7 Crystal Palace players forward there in that move. They are throwing bodies forward to try and grab an equalising goal. Corner kick with 4 minutes left to play. Trossaro whips it in. It's a decent delivery, but Rashford gets up and gets it half away. Trossaro headers it on to Benedetto, but Pogba with the tackle. Crystal Palace upping the pressure. Chong on the ball, short into Marcus Rashford. Now Pogba. I see Chong on the right-hand side from Lukaku. It's beautifully done. It is beautifully done. 4 players arriving in the box. Can we pick one of them out? It's a decent delivery. It does get cleared away, and it's only going to fall to a Crystal Palace man. And I think that is going to officially wrap up the game for a 1-0 win. Or is it? Can we grab another goal here? Rashford! Past the post. And yeah, 10 seconds left to play. That is going to wrap up the game for a 1-0 win away at Crystal Palace. We are back to winning ways. A very solid 1-0 win away at Crystal Palace. And it was an overhead kick from Martial that is the difference between the two teams. I can't remember the last time I scored an overhead kick on FIFA. But thankfully we held on because they were throwing bodies forward towards the end of the game. But up next, we have the Carabao Cup final against Wolves. So let's go to Wembley and lift our first piece of silverware of the season. Milinkovic-Savic forward to Lukaku. Right hand side is Paul Pogba. Can we find a Man United man in the box? Pogba with the cross. It's a decent delivery, but it does get cleared away. And our Wolves, nope, okay, I was about to say our Wolves going to go on their first attack. Not with passing like that. Darmian in the middle to Milinkovic-Savic. Okay, it's McTominay, sorry. Now Paul Pogba with the first shot of the game. And it's a good block from the Wolves man. Corner kick incoming. Can we find Lukaku at that near post? It's going near enough to him, but Paul Pogba gets up. And it's going to be another corner thanks to the Wolves captain, I believe is the captain anyway, Connor Cody. Corner kick incoming, 5 minutes gone. It's a very good delivery once again. Pogba gets up once again. And this time headers it way over the crossbar. But 6 minutes gone, and it's been a brilliant start from us in the Carabao Cup final. Good tackle from Lukaku, charging back and winning the ball back. But unfortunately, I can't keep it. Sorry, Lukaku. Oh, that's a great first touch from Raul. He's got a couple of players arriving in the box now. Is he going to whip in across? He should be the one in the box waiting for the cross, but a cross goes in from him, and it's actually a decent delivery. And we are going to keep possession. Martial into Chong, into Lukaku. I need a runner on the left-hand side in Martial. We're going to find him now. It's a very good pass. I don't think he's going to get caught. We're going to cut inside with Martial and try to curl it to the far corner. It's a decent attempt. But unfortunately, it's off target and 12 minutes gone. The score is still 0-0. in the final of the Carabao Cup. Was it far wide? Yeah, it wasn't the best attempts, was it? I thought it was a little bit closer than that, but 12 minutes gone and it's been a brilliant start. If it keeps going like this, it is only a matter of time before we open the scoring. Martial into Pogba, over the top to Chong on this right-hand side. We've got two players running into the box. We're going to try and find Lukaku. It's not the best of crosses, and it's going to be an easy clearance. And Wolves, in the last 5 minutes or so, since we had that shot away at goal with Martial, in the 12th minute, I believe it was, Wolves have dominated this game on possession. They have been knocking it around so quick, I just cannot seem to win it back. Every time I get close to the ball, they pass it. It's been so frustrating, but we do come away with the ball now, and I'm going to spread the play to Martial on that left-hand side and header it onto Milinkovic-Savic. It's beautifully done. Lukaku, right-hand side is Milinkovic-Savic. Okay, it's luckily going to fall back to him. Left-hand side is Martial. First time finish, low and hard, and it's a decent save from Rui Patricio. A crossing from Milinkovic-Savic. Does get cleared away, and Raul has done pretty well to win the ball back for Wolves. 26 minutes gone. And wow, Wolves have been the best team, well, the better team on the ball, but going forward, we have been very, very good. 30 minutes gone, and Wolves get their first corner of the game. Is it going to result in the first goal of the game? No. It's a decent header, but basically straight at the goalkeeper for a simple save. Chong on the ball into Milinkovic-Savic. Now Lukaku. Pogba, overlap here from Chong on this right-hand side. We need a overlap from Valencia. Is coming now. We're going to try and find Lukaku. It's a decent attempt into Pogba. Now Chong going to try and find a Man United man at that back post in Martial. It's a very good header. And once again, a very good save from the Wolves goalkeeper. 10 minutes before the break, and I'll be very surprised if we go into the break at 0-0. Milinkovic-Savic into Martial. Overlap here from Darmian. A first-time cross to Chong at the back post. And once again, it's very good defending. Corner kick incoming. Can we find Lukaku with Chong? It's going to Milinkovic-Savic. Oh, it's a beautiful header. It's a beautiful header. It's not Milinkovic-Savic, sorry. It's Marcus Rocco, the centre-back. 37 minutes gone, and we have the first goal in the Carabao Cup final. And it's a bullet of a header. Player on the line, no chance. Goalkeeper, no chance. What a header from the defender. Doherty on this right-hand side for Wolves. Plays it short on the edge of the box to Martinho. Good save from Romero. And thankfully, the score is still 1-0. Johnny picks up the loose ball. This is good play from Wolves. They have responded very well to going 1-0 down in this final. Costa, short into Johnny. Is he going to whip it across? He's got Raul in there. Cross goes in, and the goal scorer for us gets in the way, and it's going to be a corner kick. Seconds left to play in the first 45 minutes. It's a very good delivery to the edge of the box, and thankfully Lukaku gets up and gets the ball away, and hopefully we are going to take a 1-0 lead into the half-time break. But Wolves are really upping their pressure, and thankfully we are going to win possession back, and I'm just going to whack it upfield, and hopefully that's going to wrap up the first 45 minutes. Or is it? Do we have time to break away and grab the second goal? Nope, there is the half-time whistle. We are taking a 1-0 lead into half-time in the Carabao Cup final. Chong on the ball, forward to Lukaku. Going to play it into Milinkovic-Savic, through to Martial. It's a very good pass. Can we keep possession? No, Doherty has done well. It's very good defending from the fullback. Decent start to the second half, though. That was nearly a chance away at goal, but very good defending once again. And that is a brilliant pass into Costa. Is he going to whip it across? He does. It gets deflected, and Romero can do nothing other than tip it over for a corner. Very decent start to the second half from Wolves, and they get the first corner of the second 45 minutes. Decent delivery, Dendonka. Once again, Romero can only tip it over the crossbar. Wow, what a start to the game, or the second half, should I say, from Wolves. Corner kick incoming once again. Again, it's a very good delivery, but once again, we do get the danger away, and Martial picks up the loose ball. Going to wait for support. No one's making a darting run. Everyone's just standing still. How frustrating is that? Pogba, right-hand side is Valencia, and it's going to be a throw-in. How frustrating was that? Everyone was basically standing still. Could have broke away there to grab the second goal. But Pogba, can we find Lukaku? I don't think we can with a pass like that. Jesus, that was a terrible pass from Pogba. Milinkovic-Savic into Martial. Loads of space there for Pogba. A touch and a strike from the Frenchman. It's a decent attempt, but I think in the end, a simple save for Rui Patricio. Just over 10 minutes left to play, and I just want to end this game with a bit of excitement because the whole game hasn't been that great, especially this second half. The full-time whistle has gone, and it was a terrible final, but the most important thing is getting the win, and we did exactly that thanks to a brilliant header from Marcus Rocco, and we've won our first piece of silverware as Man United boss, and hopefully the first of many. So at the end of today's episode, we are 13 points clear, but as you can see, Liverpool do have a game in hand over us. They have only lost once in 26 Premier League games, which is really impressive, but they've drawn 12 and only won 13. A couple of those draws into wins, and they would be right there with us, well in the title race, but there is still a long way to go, of course. At the bottom, have Cardiff won any more games? Yes, 19 points, 5 wins now. Wow, they are in decent form at the moment. 5 points now off of safety. And as you can see, they have a game in hand over Newcastle and Brighton, and 2 games in hand over Crystal Palace. I think they're going to do it. I want them to do it. That would be absolutely brilliant to see. It looked as though they were buried. It looked as though they was buried to the Championship, but decent form recently, and it looks as though they could stay in the Premier League. Newcastle have dropped into the relegation zone, and Brighton have jumped out of it. Next episode, we kick it off with the first leg of the round of 16 stage of the Europa League at home to Fenerbahce, and then we end it in the Premier League away at Arsenal. So before we end today's episode, let's do some more training. Hopefully we're going to get some growth. I don't think we've had any growth in the last couple of training sessions. So are we going to get any growth? Yep, Gomez has gone up to 71, and that is it. Decent training session. Well, not the best. B, B, D, C, and D. But yeah, that is going to wrap up today's episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Have an amazing day. Peace.